Page 18, Deck the Halls. Clips are fine. It has one flat. This is in the key of F major. I recommend you go do my video on F major scale for the beginner part. And it wouldn't hurt to do the F major arpeggio for the beginner part. That'll familiarize yourself a little bit with this key signature. All the B's, it's got one flat, all the B's are going to be B flat automatic. Unless they have a natural sign, yay. Let's talk right hand first. Going to point out a few things. Right at the beginning, you have a phrase marking or a legato marking across the first two measures. So, but you also have staccato marks in there. So how do you do staccato and legato at the same time? Well, the idea is it's kind of a long staccato, or it's a disconnected, kind of a bouncy thing. It's not real short. It's. Now some people could interpret this as play them staccato. The phrase is to indicate the overall sentence. It tells you what the sentence is. So you can do staccato within a sentence. So just go ahead and do staccato. So I would recommend you do that. Go ahead and play them staccato. Understand that the phrase is just telling you what the musical sentence is. It's how to break it up, because you want a little bit of silence between the sentences. You got two phrases at the first line. So you want a little bit of silence between the second and third measure. Melody, for the most part, is in the right hand, not totally. You got a little bit of left hand melody going on in the third line, not much. The last two measures of this piece can be a little bit tricky because you're down here to start, and then you got to go up to here for the eighth note, D's, but there's like 4 of them in a row, and that's not real comfortable to have to. It's just this is a fast piece. This is a happy piece, so we have to keep in mind the fingering we use has to work fast. It works slow, fine. So I would recommend we change the fingering for the last two measures. And instead of fifth finger, go ahead and use third finger and just alternate third and thumb. And then put the third finger on the C. And the last measure, it's a thumb on the A, second finger on the G, thumb on the F. So it's that. That better. So the fingering is 3-1-3-1 for the eighth notes, 3 on the C, 2 on the B flat, 1, and then a 3, 2. That's what I recommend for the right hand fingering because it works at a fast speed. Left hand just has chords for the most part. There's no big deal. Now the pedal, there's very little pedal in this. You're basically pedaling the end of every other phrase, more or less. You just, as far as I'm concerned, the pedal is completely unnecessary. You don't need pedal in this piece at all. It would be fine without it. If you want to leave it out, leave it out. You won't miss anything. I really don't think so. I'll go ahead and try and put it in for our little play together demo thing. And of course, if you're going to sing it and you want to do the verses, you just keep playing the whole thing. You pretend there's a repeat sign at the end, and you keep repeating it for each verse. Now this is in cut time again, so you're supposed to be counting half notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Where the quarter notes are the and. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. I'm going to slow this way, way down, and I'm going to have the metronome beating quarter notes. So the metronome is going to beat a 1 and 2 and like so. So go ahead and put your hands where they go. Left hand here, right hand here. If you're going to use pedal, put the foot on the pedal. 1 and 2, go. 1 and